Alright, guys. Just want to let you guys know, unfortunately, sorry for the late start. Um, but we're getting underway here. We have some judges that decided they didn't want to show up. So, just getting everybody set up. We're doing some practice runs right now. And then we'll get qualifying underway. Trying to stuff my face before we start here. What's going on, everybody? Hey, what up, James? Yeah, unfortunately you're here. How about that? Any better? Currently there's nobody driving, so you won't hear any sounds. Oh, okay then. Shit. Is that better?
Welcome to the Battle52 qualifying series for the summer series. You're on round number, let me see which round we're on. We're on round number 5. Round 5, summer series. So this is Nick's Graham picks. Shows the track here. See how everybody does. Ultimate Speedway Music Park track we're going to be running. First up, we're going to have Drowning Turtle running first. See what kind of scores he throws down tonight.
I'm not sure if we'll have a light tonight.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't think we are. They may just send the drivers as they go.
While I was out walking the track, I found a little Chick-fil-A stand, so I got some Chick-fil-A tonight.
Nice. Got that spicy deluxe.
Gotta go with the nuggets. Classic. Hello.
No.
Guys, good to go?
Yep.
All right.
Let's see how Rebel, or see if Rebel gets everyone started there, and then Drowning Turtle's going to be running his run right now. Currently sitting in 5th position for points. Qualify first, 5 points. Second is 3 points. Third is 1 point. So John Turtle, a good initiation. Looks like a great job filling that second outer, or that first outer zone there. Through this touch and go. This is kind of a weird section of the track that carries this momentum out to that outside zone. Looks like a solid line he's taken here. Definitely should be able to put some points on the board. All right, so first run is in the books. We'll see how that stands. See if he sets the pace.
How's the stream looking tonight, guys? I've finally upgraded my equipment here.
Did you? Did you
Yep.
upgrade your
Yep.
graphics card up? Yeah, what'd you upgrade to?
3060 Ti.
Nice. That looks crisper. I think that's the next upgrade for me. I'm like a 1080, so upgrade here. All right, so scores are in. Judges say an 88 for Drowning Turtle for run number 1. Very good points on the board. Obviously, it's the first run, so we're not really too sure on how everyone else is going to do. But I feel like that's a solid run. Definitely, I feel it should be up there with the runs tonight. Drowning Turtle lines up for his second run. And he's off. See if he can get higher than an 88. See if he's going to push it a little bit more. Run a more conservative line. Good inside flip. Great fill on that outside zone there. We just touch and go. Right up against that wall. Super close there. Clearing those rumble strips. Great fill on that second outer zone. Wow, that was almost perfect there. Through that inside clip and to the end. That was definitely a good run. Outer zone fill looked a little bit better. It might have came a little shy on that last inside clip, but we'll see if that maybe counteracts scores. Not too sure. We'll see. Waiting on the judges' scores for run number 2 for Drowning Turtle. Next up should be UP Drift and G35. Like the second run is going to be an 83. So maybe that tire must have dropped on that last inside clip. Does look like what I seen. I might drop some points there. Overall, good run from Drowning Turtle. Walking away with an 88 for the high score here. Setting the standard. All right, next up we have UP Drift. UP Drift running off with his first run here. See how he does, swinging this big body around this track here. Good inside clip. Ooh, pushing it on that outside zone there, right up on the rumble strips. Great job on that touch and go there, coming up against the wall. Clears the wall, no issues. Holding that angle and maintaining that speed all the way through. Great fill on that second outer zone here. All right, UP Drift. We'll see if that pushes Drowning Turtle down. Not too sure. Oh, I think we're gonna see some solid runs tonight from everyone. We'll definitely see how it goes. UP Drift lining up.
'87.
87. All right, 87. One just under the leader right now, which is Drowning Turtle. right, here he goes. It says round number 2. I'm gonna go for that. Going for that 89. UP drift with a good initiation. Very nice spill. So it does on a touch and go.
Don't know what
Great job on
happened
the
there.
touch and go coming up against the wall. And coming around here. Looks like good angle. Coming through here. Through that inside clip. Ooh. Ooh. Saves it. Oh, I almost lost it there for a minute. All right, we'll see how the judges see on that one. UP Drift with an 87. Drowning Turtle with an 88. So we'll see if this is going to take him above or below. I believe next up should be Sneeze Master. I'm not sure if he's here, so maybe Rebel. Ooh, 93. Very
Dang.
nice. 93. All right, that's a high score for the night. 93 from UP Drift. Great job. All right. Let's see. Next up, looks like it's going to be who they have? Nick Graham?
He was just in here, and I think he just left.
See if we're running in the same order or not.
While we're waiting, you guys are a little tired. Go over to Rogue Energy, pick up you some energy packets. They're really good. Use code Battle52 for 10% off.
Can't go wrong with Rogue. They're actually doing a collaboration for a new shaker. So if you want to go check out the website, I can see all the new shakers that everyone's dropping right now. Go check them out. All right, we got an FRS loaded in here, so we'll see. Going to be
Rebel.
Rebel.
Yep.
All right, so we got Rebel running in. So Rebel has a throwdown here. Rebel, the OG of the group. Been with us since day one. Usually helps us run grid and all that stuff behind the scenes.
Jesus.
Probably the double check to make sure the tune's loaded. I make sure.
He's got flames coming out the roof, or the hood, and the fucking exhaust out the back.
There you go. Rebel's all lined up. Wait for his take to go. Decided to go with the right lane today. With a straight shot. He says, I'm not dealing with cones tonight.
Alrighty.
Oh, I have technical difficulties here. We'll see what's going on. Maybe there's that midway panic. I've done it before. I got to the line like, did I load my tune? Let me check. Let me go check to make sure I loaded my tune. There we go. Rebel all lined up. Stage ready to go for qualifying. So here at Battle52, we do 2 runs of qualifying. Run number 1, then run number 2, and that happens the Tuesday prior to the competition. So every Tuesday, or every other Tuesday, sorry, is qualifying, and then following Tuesday is the competition on the track that we qualified on. So this just helps us set up and get placed into the brackets and where we're going to be set into and who we're going to be paired up against. Here we go, Rebels off. Down the straight. Looks like good initiation there. Inside clip. Transitions for this first outside zone. Holding the outside zone. Looks like it gets into the grass a little bit. Grass is very slippery there. And, ooh, clips that ball. So yeah, the second half here is good on that second outer zone. Inside clip. And finishes it out. Alright, let's see if Rebel can gather all his thoughts. Maybe he had some things flying around inside his vehicle there. We're not too sure. It's a good thing we give 2 runs here, so now Rebel can go ahead and first test run and throw some points up on the board here for run number 2. It's weird. Nerves are a real thing. Even in qualifying, you wouldn't think they would be. But yeah. And here we go. A6 sounds very nice. All right. 3, 2, 1 comes. Good initiation. Inside clip. Transitions to that second outer zone, or that first outer zone. Sorry. Around through a touch and go. Good job on that touch and go. Looking a lot better from the first run here. Great job on that outside zone. Carrying that speed. Ooh, hangs a little wide and clips that ball. Yeah, unfortunately. It's all right. Qualifying just puts you in the bracket. That's all. That's it. All right, so Rebel's gonna go ahead and head back over to pits. Rebel always a solid competitor. Always has a good spirit. Always down to help out. Next up, I believe, should be Kyle, because I don't think CJ is here. Waiting for Kyle to get all set up and get down here. You'll know when he's on the track because you'll see this bright green glow coming from the pits area. Frosted Vibes, how do you join? So if you want to join and compete with us, just head over to our Facebook page and then just search Battle52. And then from there, just send us a message and we'll get back to you and we'll send you a driver's application. So Kyle here, pulling up to the line. And here we go, Kyle off with his first run. That was a solid competitor. Looks like good initiation. Coming around to that outside zone. Looks like he may be playing it safe with his first run here. Good fill on the zones. Carrying that speed and angle all the way through. Transitions. And finishes it out. That should definitely be points on the board. Kyle has a super awesome livery on that car. Rogue Energy and Cammus Direct Drive Wheels. So Cammus is our second sponsor as well. We do have Cammus Direct Drive Wheels and some equipment. So you can head over there, check out their stuff. A couple of our competitors actually use their equipment, so they do have their direct drive wheels, pedal bases, full setup. So that's actually one of the cheapest direct drives on the market for sure. So check them out. Cammus, semi-equipment. All right, next up, we got Kyle with a 72 for run number 1. So he's going to see what he does for run number 2. 72 solid points on the board. We'll see if he pushes a little bit more for run number 2. Good inside clip. Yeah, he's pushing a great fill on that second outside, or that first outside zone. Sorry. Touch and go. So he holds this angle going up to this outside zone. Good job. Right up against the wall. Ooh, gets a little piece of that wall there. We have a little correction. Holds it, coming through that inside clip, and finishing it out. All right, so it looks like he played it safe and then pushed it a little bit more. We'll see how that plays into part in run number 2. So 72 for sure for points on the board for run number 1 for Kyle. And next up, we're going to have Aaron. And unfortunately, Kyle's walking away with a 0 for run number 2, which not bad. Got 72, so he's definitely in the runnings there. So wait for Aaron to join. Aaron is the one of the founders of the group. So there's a few of them. You have Aaron, Drowning Turtle, and then Sneeze Master are the founders of the group. So thanks. Yeah. So our current driver thing, that's something new that we did. It's also going to work for tandems as well. So that way, once we get to the battles the next Tuesday, if you follow the stream and you watch us, you'll be able to see who's battling who. Aaron's gonna be loading up here. He's been on vacation, so he may be a little dust the cobwebs off the sim equipment there. This is a fun track though. It's very technical. Coming into the first inside clip to that first inside clip to the first outer zone there, it's very tight. So you slow down a lot. And on tandem, so next Tuesday we should see some really good battles. If you're the chase driver, you definitely have to back off and leave some room for transition to that second touching or to that first touch and go. There we go. Aaron's taking off first run here. Here we go. Through that first outer zone. And going through touch and go. Carrying that speed right up against that wall. All the way around there. And maybe shallow on that second outer zone. Be sure. Great flick. Ooh, and catches the wall at the very end. So Snowy Days, if you're interested in joining our series, please jump over to our Facebook page and just send us a message. Once you send us a message, we'll send you a message back with a driver's application, and then just fill it out, and then we'll get back in touch with you. You do have a 16 driver cap currently, and that's because we do run custom cars, so it's a lot for us to handle. With custom car packs, we push out every week with everyone's individual cars and things like that. So it gives the drivers a chance to kind of have the originality for that as well. So Aaron going off for run number 2. We'll see how he goes. Good initiation there. It's that inside clip, very nice. Great transition right up against the rumble strips there, coming around. Slows it down a little bit through that touch and go. Pushing it against the wall. Carrying that speed. Might be shallow on that outer zone there. Looks like he's having trouble just carrying his car out to the outside zone. Probably going to just takes a little bit of tuning there and finishes it out. Overall, good solid run. Looks like he may just need to throw some practice in. I know he's been a little short on time. So we'll see how he does in battles next week. See what the judges say for run number 2.
I think they had a few rerun.
Oh, did they offer?
Yeah.
Ah.
Because I believe they are going off the stream, and I unfortunately did not see him come in. But I am not 100% sure. He just lined up again, so I wasn't.
Yeah. So let's see what the judges say on this one. And we'll just move
58.
forward. 58. So run number 158. And looks like he's going for a second round, so they did miss that first one, so we're going to go ahead and run it again. So now goes run number 2. Good inside clip. Transitions. Looks like he transitioned early, left that outer zone a bit early there. Transitioned right up against that wall. Finishing it out. Alright, so let's see what he has to say. Run number 1 was a 58. Let's see what run number 2 is. And while we wait, next up should be Giant Dabs.
65.
65. Good run, good run. So 65 for a run, so his final score is going to be 65. Current points leader is UP Drift with a 93. Next is Johnny Turtle in second with 88. Kyle, 72, and a run, 65. All right, here we go. We have Giant Dabs up next and the Rosa. There it goes.
That I believe is a new car for him.
It is. Yeah, so he's ran this one. I think did he run it last? I think he ran it last week as well. Good inside clip there. Looked like he hit almost all of it there. Great outside zone. Through the touch and go. And he's getting on throttle here. Good fill in that outer zone there. Coming into the inside clip here. Transitions. And filled it out. There we go. Good first run. See what the judges have in store for and Dabs. All right, we got an 85 for run number 1. 85. Solid run for the first one. So I'm putting him in third place currently. See if he can top that. Goes with a nice faint initiation. Ooh, 360 drift. He's hitting all the style points tonight. And good fill. And inside clip. Come around. All right, Lightning McQueen rolling off the track here.
Kind
See what the judges have for that one. Next up is gonna be flat. Ooh,
of 90.
coming out with a 90. All right, because I don't play no games. Watch this. So 90, that puts him in second place. So UP Drift in first place, Giant Dabs in second, and Drowning Turtle currently qualified third. We got Flat coming in next. Fresh off the mountains there, the ski rack. Flat's been having some car trouble, so we'll see how he does. I know last round he didn't run with his car, so got it all figured out now. So hopefully we get to see him compete with his GTR here. So run number 1, he's off. See how he does. Good initiation. Looks like a nice transition there. Looks like it might transition a little shallow. And coming up to the outside zone here. As he comes around, holding that speed and angle. Big flick there. All right. So flat fourth run number 1. Looks like he's gonna need to take some time to maybe dial that car in. Nonetheless, definitely glad he came out and got it all working for him. Be excited to see people tandem with it next Tuesday. So he's all lined up here for run number 2. So here we go. Flat 4's out the gate. Run number 2. 3, 2, 1 cones coming up. Good initiation. Swings a little wide for that inside clip. Transitions. And coming through that touch and go. Standing on that throttle, pushing right up against that wall. Ooh. Have some technical difficulties, or a little heavy on the brake there. Not sure what happened. All right, so unfortunately for Flat, it's gonna be 2 zeros. It does happen from time to time. Important thing is he came out, he showed up, he said, "Hey, let's go." Right. So nonetheless, we will still see him next Tuesday. So even though 2 zeros doesn't mean you're out of the competition, it just means, hey, you didn't get points for qualifying, right, in different brackets. So he does still score higher than those individuals that didn't even show up. So that's always a plus. All right, so next up we have 3 Blastoids, then Battle E46. right, Blastoise coming in the C5. Here we go. So our stream is aired 10 p.m. Eastern time every Tuesday. Blastoise coming out in the C5, 3, 2, 1 turns, good initiation. Great job on hitting the inside flip here. Transitions, always a solid competitor. Good fill on the outside zone there. Transitions for his touch and go. Cool awkward zone there. Standing on the throttle, getting right up against that wall through these outer zones here.
Holy shit.
Transitions for that last clip, holds it on the line there.
That was a good run.
All right, Blastoise, run number 1. See if the judges score that one.
What does it say? There we go. Judges didn't clear the last score.
All right, so Blastoise with a 78. 78 for run number 1. There we go. Run number 2, he's off. And past the 3, 2, 1 cones. Good initiation. Full fill on that inside clip there. Looks a little shallow on that first outside zone. Transitions for that touch and go. Great job hitting it. Should carry this all the way out, right up against that wall. That first outer zone, through the second outer zone. And filling this last outer zone. And see how he does on this transition. Last time he cleared a lot of speed here. Ooh, might have dropped maybe 1 tire off in that last section. It does close up very tight on that last section, so it is easy to drop a tire in that section. Blastoise with 2 runs in the books. Run 1 is 78, and we'll see what run number 2 is. Blastoise with the second run of 83. Ooh, 83, I think that's a tie, right? We got another 83. Let's see. No, not a tie. All right. So 83. So currently we have, looks like UP Drift in first place, Giant Dabs in second place, Giant Turtle in third, and that's going to put Blastoise in the 4th position. So next up we have Battle E46. So they are custom cars. They're based on Gravy Garage cars. So we use Gravy Garage physics and or Gravy Garage cars, and we just redo our own liveries or in that session, right? So if you have a car, you can just use Gravy Garage physics onto that car, and then it just goes through a tech process, and then you're good to go to run it. Are there any mouse and keyboard drivers on the comp? There are not actually. One of the requirements that we do have is that you do ask that you drive with a wheel and pedals. So just to kind of make it fair across the board, if you will. Across from that, you can run triple screens. You can run VR. Is it free to play? Yeah, it's free to play. No, we don't cost anything to run the comp or anything like that. So we got Battle E46 up here in this first run. Great inside flip, good fill on this outside zone. So Battle E46 is a solid competitive driver. Through the touch and go there, holding that line, carrying it through the outside zone. I'm just on throttle, screaming, carrying a lot of speed here, pushing that angle to help slow him down through that last section there. Very good run by Battle E46. Yeah, so we do run. It's more of a small community, right? We do have we have a cap of 16 drivers currently. Sorry, we do have a cap of 16 drivers. So, and that's just due to the management side of it. So we're not with all the custom cars and things like that. It gets a lot to push out weekly. So we do try and keep it smaller in the driver series. So we have Battle E46 with a run number 1 of 78. So run number 1 of 78. We'll see how he does for run number 2. I have a feeling that he's going to show out and score a little bit higher for Battle E46. He's usually a great driver, so we should see how he goes up from there. Yeah, so it is a very small community. We all help each other out with paint jobs, tuning, cars, things like that. So if you're interested in joining, just head over to our Facebook page. Send us a message. And we'll send you back a driver's application. And then from there, you're good to go. We'll let you know once a spot opens up and ask if you want to join. All right, so we got great initiation here by Battle52. Run number 2. Ooh, taps the wall there. Looks like he's carrying a little too much speed. He's definitely going for it for run number 2 here.
His first round got a 78.
All right, so Battle46 is going to be walking away with a 78. Run number 2 is a 0. Just do that with one tap. So 78 for Battle46. All right, so next is... Oh, I'm up next. All right, so I guess you guys can just ride with me. We'll see how this goes. Always gotta have it going. Can't forget the ever so important tune that you gotta throw on. So the last thing you want to do is jump into this thing without a tune. All right, let's see if I can get some zeros.
Hey yo. Oh, Mr. Flashy over here.
Yeah,
Got all the lights.
everything. You can see me from space.
Mm-hmm. You can see neon inside your car too. Sheesh.
All right, so I guess we'll send it.
Nice run, nice run.
All right, we'll see. Felt shallow on a couple spots, but see how it goes.
A little shallow on the first turn there, but first outside zone. 75.
75, run number 1. All right, here we go. Run number 2.
A very big improvement.
All right, we'll see how that one goes.
See what the judges think.
Feeling a little better.
Yeah, definitely looked a little better.
It's the only downside. Only getting 2. You feel cheated.
91.
All right, 91. Run number 2.
Is that the highest scoring so far?
Let's see. I don't believe so. I think UP Drift with a 93. Yep. So UP Drift with a
Oh, okay.
93. Then you have 91 for me, and then it goes Giant Dabs with a 90.
Dang.
All right, next up, Nick Stacy.
Mr. Nick Stacy.
Always a top contender. So now we're getting down to the later end of the bracket. So we got the points running for the series that we're have going on right now, the summer series. So the summer series, make sure I left yeah, I did. The summer series, we are currently on round number 5. Points leading is Transcendence. Nick Graham, Nick Stacy are the top 3 competitors. So again, Transcendence with 41 points, killing it, leading the pack there. Nick Graham with 24, Nick Stacy with 23. So it's definitely a run for the points here. We got one more round in the summer series. Then we haven't decided if we're going to do another series or not, or if we're just going to kind of keep rolling through with the different tracks here. Just go base by base or case by case basis. So. All right, looks like we got Nick Stacy loading in here. Stacy with the Prelude, the Driftlude. It is rear-wheel drive, so just in case anyone's like, well, you can't. What about how's it fair? He does use Gravy Ratchet, so obviously it's gonna be rear-wheel drive, so we're gonna get on that. So here we go. He's off. Nick Stacy. He's won a couple of rounds, so he's definitely a top contender here. Let's see how he does. Good initiation. Coming around, great fill on this outside zone here. Right up against the wall, filling that outside zone. Coming into the last outside zone here. And transitions for the last inside clip. Good angle and holds it all the way through. So we'll see Nick Stacy, see what he throws down for run number 1, see what the judges say. Overall, looks like a solid run. I'm gonna go with 80s, 90s, somewhere in there.
Yeah, mid 80s. Oh, 94.
94.
Shit.
Crowd favorite here, 94. So cranking it out first run. 94 puts him in first place, so he's just gonna probably zero the second round and say, all right, I'm out of here. We'll see if he goes for 100. Nick Stacy, 94, run number 1. And let's go for run number 2.
Need those style points.
That's it. Solid fill. Always a good performer. Great job through that touch and go. Coming around, holding it. We might have got a little piece of that wall there. Coming around to that last outside zone. And inside clip. So 94 for the first one. We'll see what run number 2 has in store. If we're going to see higher than 94, we'll be walking away with a 94. Let's see. Looks like an 81 for run number 2, so he's going to be walking away with a 94. Puts him in first place.
Sheesh.
Comes in with the business, first place. Going it down. Next up, we got Nick Graham and Transcendence after that, and then that'll be it for tonight. So Nick Graham is currently the second place points holder. with 24 points. So he's 1 point ahead of Nick Stacy. So if we've seen what Nick Stacy threw down running that 94 lap, I don't know. Nick Graham, I'm saying, you got to do something.
Nick Graham and Nick Stacy tend to go against each other pretty much every comp.
There it is, yep. So Nick Graham has to at least slow down to 95. We'll see. I'm about to change my name to Nick so I can start placing
Place
him
right
in
up
the
there
top.
with it. Yep.
Here he comes in the BMW E30.
Sounding beautiful as always. A little bit squeaky of brakes there, but
All right, here we go. Nick Graham, run number 1. I ran a couple laps with Nick Graham yesterday, and he was driving very well. So we'll see how he does. See if he can hit that 95. Good initiation coming into this second or the first outside zone. Sorry, and touch and go. Doesn't look like he filled that first outside zone as much as Nick Stacy, so we're not sure how that's going to play a part in it. So right up against that wall, holding that angle. And good inside clip and finishing it out. So it looks like he's here to throw some points down on the board, and we'll see if he chases that 100-point run next run. See if the judges say for run number 1 for Nick Graham. Coming out with an 84. 84 for run number 1 for Nick Graham. There we go. Good initiation. Excellent fill on that inside clip. Filling this outer zone all the way through. Going around to the touch and go. And holding it through. Great fill on both outer zones. Coming in this last outer zone from the start to the end. And inside clip and finishing it out. Let's see what the judges say for that one. Is it going to be a 95? About Nick Stacy. We shall see.
94.
94.
Tied
Oh,
with
that's
Nick
savage.
Stacy.
The judges know what they're doing.
Uh-huh. Going for a parade lap there.
So, coincidentally, even though the points difference between Nick Stacy and Nick Graham for qualifying is going to be 3 points. And the reason being, so Nick Graham actually qualifies higher than Nick Stacy because run number 2 is 81 from Nick Stacy versus Nick Graham's first run of an 84. So since his first run is higher than Nick Graham's or Nick Stacy's second run, Nick Graham will qualify just a hair higher. So 94 for Nick Graham. All right, and last, we have the points leader here, Transcendence with 41 total points, and literally the next person behind him has 24 for the season. So, killing it this season.
He is.
So Transcendence with the S14 here. So he has to throw down.
Who was the winner? Three events in a row?
Yeah. There you go. Good inside clip. Great fill on the outer zone. Do that touch and go. Holding it right up against that wall. Look at the precision. Just filling the zones. All right. Transcendence with run number 1. I think secretly all the courses are just they let Transcendence drive it, and then they just fill the zones off of his run. Outline.
Guy out there with chalk line.
See Transcendence, run number 1.
90. That is a high.
90. All right, run number 1. Very good run.
Very,
90.
very high first run too.
There we go. Good initiation. Great fill for that inside clip. Hitting that thing all the way. Coming around here. Outside zone. Through the touch and go. And he's going to hold this line. And angle all the way through. Just staying on throttle. Carrying all that speed. Getting that big angle to bleed off some of that speed and finishing it out. Really solid second run. I don't know.
Shit.
We'll see what the judges say. Blasto is saying a 98. Calling it now.
Go 96. Oh, yeah, well.
96. 96. Look at that. All right. So, Transcendence laying down, saying, "This is why I am in
I
first place."
am leader. Yep.
There it is. All right. So tonight, your top 3 are going to be Transcendence, Nick Graham, Nick Stacy. Coincidentally, same as the points. You have UP Drift coming in right behind them with 4th place.
Secretly, Dabs, he is a robot.
Dude named Dave coming in 5th place. And see, Giant Dabs 6th place. Blastoise 7th. And I'll continue to finish this. Actually, Drowning Turtle in 7th place with that 88. A lot of very high scores today. You can tell everybody came out to drive for sure. All right, so that wraps up qualifying for this round. So tune in next Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern time for the battles. So we'll get the bracket all made up, and then you should see the current driver down there. We should be able to have who's battling who. So you could be able to see who's actually competing against each other and things like that. So if you're interested in becoming a driver, head over to Battle52 Facebook page, send us a message. We'll get back to you with the driver application and let you know from there. Thank you to Rogue Energy and Cammus for the sponsorship of our series. Be sure to check them out, order some good stuff, to keep you through this boring commentary for myself, for sure. All right. Thank you. I'm dude named Dave, and we'll see you next week.